Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ninoshka, and today I bring for you a tutorial, or not a tutorial, it's kind of like a falsies 101 if you will. I'm gonna show you how I glue on my lashes and everything I do to make them look as natural as possible without using a liner. So if you're interested in watching that, then just keep on watching. Beauty. So the first thing I want to talk about is whenever you get a new pair of lashes, they are not going to be custom made to your eye. Now, but what I mean by that is they're going to come very long. I don't know if you can tell, the band is very long. A lot of us don't have our eyes that long. A lot of us have shorter eyes. Some people do have longer eyes, like my sister. She could wear the lash just like that and it will look beautiful on her. Now, but if you have smaller eyes or hooded eyes like myself, you know, you gotta cut the lashes. And the way you cut your lashes is from the end. You never want to cut from the inner part, just because, as you can see, they are shorter on the inner area, just because your lashes, your natural lashes, are shorter on your inner area, and then they go longer as you go out, if that makes any sense. So it's shorter here, and then they start looking longer and longer until you come to the end, to your outer corner. So the first thing, you want to cut your lashes from the end. You want to measure your lashes just to make sure you're not cutting a lot or just a little bit. So I have already cut mine. I've used this pair of lashes a few times. Again, like I said, this is the style Nina. And I already measured them, I cut them, and now next step, I want to use a good adhesive. I'm currently using the Duo brush on adhesive with vitamins, and this is the dark one. Now I like using this one because I feel like it blends with my natural lash line and I don't have to wear a liner. You can also use the clear one. When I first started wearing lashes, I would use the clear one just because that one, when it starts getting tacky, the glue kind of changes to bluish, and that was a sign that they were ready to be, you know, applied. So these are the adhesive that I use. I only use Duo. I have tried other brands, but I really don't like them. I feel like with other brands, my lashes start coming off, and I like Duo. And you can find it at the drugstore. It's like $7-8 and it lasts a while. So these are the glues that I use. So another step you want to take into consideration is the tools you're going to use. So for example, you can use your finger to apply your lash, or you can use tweezers. I currently use these two. My favorite one would have to be this one, just because I feel like I have more of a grip and I can maneuver the lash a lot better. I have really big hands, so it's hard for me to apply with my finger and kind of like blend it in with my natural lash. It's just, I don't like using my fingers. So I like to use this tweezer, and what I do is I take the lash out of their case with the tweezer, and I'm gonna apply some glue. Now I don't go overboard with the glue. I'm gonna try to do this on camera, but it is a little bit harder. So I get my glue and I start brushing this, and I try to do a little more on the tip, on the outer corner and inner corner, and I need a new glue. I don't know if you guys can see, but I just brush it on like so. What I mean about my big fingers, my big hands, I just don't like holding it with my hands. So this is how it's looking right now. I'm gonna wait around 30 to 40 seconds for the glue to get tacky. That way is easier for the glue to, for the lash to stick on your eyelashes and they won't move. Okay, so another thing I like to do is I like to apply my mascara before I apply my falsies. I feel like applying mascara to my lashes helps my falsies like stay in place and like blend with my natural lashes. And since I like using mink lashes, I don't like to put mascara on them because it is more of a hassle to clean the mascara off of the mink lashes, and I don't recommend it because it does ruin them. And to extend the life of a mink lash, I wouldn't recommend using mascara on them. So it's been around 30 to 40 seconds. Now another thing I do is that I grab my mirror and I put it like down here where I can see like my inner lash line, like my upper inner lash line, if that makes any sense. So I like to grab my lash like that, and I put my mirror here and I stick the lash the middle part first, just to make sure that that is glued on. So the reason I like to glue the middle part first is because if you try and glue your lashes from your outer or inner corner first, then you're gonna see that gap in the middle. Now you guys, you gotta work fast because the glue will dry and it will be harder for you to apply your lashes. And that's how it's looking. Now I do have one more step that I like to do, but I'm gonna do the other eye so you guys can see again how I do it. I'm just blowing on it just to help it to get tacky. I am going to do the middle. Again, I have my mirror down here, and as you guys can tell, I am looking downwards. Now that I have the center glued, I'm gonna go to the outer corner and make sure you're not gluing that to your natural lash and you're gluing it to your lash line, because that's happened to me before. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna get a little closer. I hope you guys can see. Yes, okay. So I'm gonna close my eyes a little bit, and as you can see, I have the lash glued to my lower lash line. And again, I'm gonna pinch my natural and the falsies together. And there you go. You have a natural looking lash with no liner. Now, another step I like to do is once my lashes are completely dry, I get my lash curler and I go in and I curl my lash with the falsie. Now when I'm doing it, I try to do it very lightly, very gentle, because I don't want to ruin the lashes, my natural lashes or the falsie. Let me just show you guys the difference. Look, this one I curled both lashes together and it helps it like stick together. Now this is why I like to apply my mascara beforehand also, just because I feel like it helps me blend my natural lashes and the falsies. Like you can still see, it looks very natural, but you can still see like the separation, which in this one you can't. I don't know if you guys can tell. So let me do this eye. Very gentle. Don't pull on it hard because again, like I said, you don't want to take your falsies off. And you guys, this is how it looks. Now another thing you want to take into consideration is if you have small eyes, lashes like these won't suit your eye. These are too big and they won't look good. You know, you're gonna feel your eye really heavy, it's gonna look really closed, and they don't look good. So in order for you to find the right lash, you're gonna have to experiment with lashes For example, if you have a smaller eyes, I would recommend something smaller like these. Or even like the Ritzy lash from Kiss. Those were my go-to lashes until I found mink lashes. Now, if you have hooded eyes like I do, you can get away with using a bigger lashes, if you will. For example, these lashes, they are like in between natural and dramatic. You can wear them with plain eyes, or you can wear them with a glam eye and they still will look good. So if you have hooded eyes like I do, you can get away with a somewhat dramatic lash. Like this type of lash, you can wear something like this, but it will feel heavy and it will make your eyes a little bit shut. Like it's gonna look a little bit smaller just because of how big the lashes are. Now, lashes I do like to wear. I like them when they flare out like these, and when they're like the hair is like crisscrossed. I don't know if you guys can tell. And excuse the lashes, these are the ones that I wear often as well, so they are a bit dirty. And as you guys can tell, these are a little bit bigger or lengthier on the outer part, but you can still get away with wearing something like that if you have hooded eyes. And like these, I consider these lashes in between dramatic and natural. But like I said, you guys, it all comes down to your eye shape and how big or small your eye is. You're just gonna have to play with some lashes to figure out what best suits your eye. And that is it for this video, beauties. I really hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. That really helps my channel grow, and I love doing this kind of videos for you guys. And with that, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.